Hello everybody. If you're watching this video, you've seen this game Pump It Up at the arcade. What is Pump It Up? It's DD.
Yo, come on, say it, I dare you, mother. Say it, I got my lawsuit right here, bitch.
Pump It Up is not DDR. Let's get that out of the way. The reason why I'm making this guide is because as an introvert, I was always scared to ask for help and it was very nerve-wracking every time I tried to ask for tips or advice. I also had many friends tell me they don't understand the game, how to navigate the menu, or they're just used to DDR and they're having a rough time transitioning to a 5-panel dance game. So if you're watching this, you're either interested in trying out this game but don't know how to get started, or you have some experience with the game but want to learn more. In this video, I'll be explaining how to get started and all the basic things you need to know on how to play the game. Welcome to Pump It Up. Whether it's to impress some friends, to meet new people, or find a new game to play, this guide will help you get started. Before I begin, I just want to quickly talk about the difference between Pump It Up and DDR. As you may have noticed, Pump It Up has 5 panels and DDR has 4. As someone who has played both games, when I first started the game, Pump It Up was a lot easier for me to navigate. I started off playing DDR first, and when I first started, I didn't know how to change my difficulty, speed, and sometimes some patterns were hard to read. With Pump It Up, it was the complete opposite for me. The patterns were a lot more straightforward, but since it's a 5-panel game, it took some time for me to get used to, but I can say I had a lot of fun learning Pump It Up. I'm sure you skipped the tutorial, otherwise you wouldn't be here, but after the tutorial, you're placed in the menu. Navigating the menu is quite simple. How do you change songs? The blue arrows will let you scroll through the selections. Bottom left will move left, and bottom right will move to the right. The yellow button or center will be your confirmation key. As you can see, I stepped on the yellow button to select my song. The red button is the cancel button or go back. Once you have selected your song, you can choose your difficulty. Happy with what you've chosen? Press on the yellow or center panel to get started. Before the song starts, I recommend placing your heels on the blues as demonstrated in the video. I do this because sometimes the song starts with the blue arrows, so you want to be ready for that. If you pay attention, you can see that I'm literally moving up and down. That's the motion you're going to be doing a lot. It's like baby steps. When you're playing, you don't have to reset your position every time. If you have noticed, my feet are staying on the panels the entire time. It's okay to stay on the panel you last hit. Trust. The yellow center is what throws a lot of people off, and that's okay. It'll take some time to get used to, especially when you see a lot of arrows coming up. Also, I want to note that you do not need to jump on the yellow panel with both feet. I know it's a lot of information, but don't expect yourself to be good when you're first starting, and don't give up so easily just because you're not doing well. Everything takes time. I cannot stress this enough. You got this. In basic mode, there are a limited amount of songs available, and as you scroll through the songs, you can see there are only 3 difficulty levels. What's great about basic mode is that it's really beginner friendly. The difficulty levels aren't too high, and even if you're not doing well, you will not get a game over. However, the only downside to basic mode is that you don't have access to all the songs, nor can you change your settings. When you're done with basic mode and want to experience the full game, you can access full mode. You're going to have to hit the full mode combination, which is left blue, left red, yellow, right blue, right red, yellow, left right, and left blue. If you look at the picture on the screen, you will notice that you're literally making an M shape, back and forth. You will know you've done it successfully when the screen does this. The difference between full mode and basic mode is that in full mode you have access to all the songs minus the locked ones in premium mode, which I will go over in a bit, and this includes full songs, a full length of a song, remix that's longer than an arcade song but not as long as a full song, shortcuts usually 1 minute long, however they can be more challenging than regular songs, and remember, these are only available in full mode. You can change your settings, and to access settings, hit the blue arrows back and forth repeatedly until this window pops up. This allows you to change your speed. If you look at the side, you'll see a box that says AV or auto velocity. This shows what speed you'll be playing. It's hard to say what speed you should play at. Only way to tell is if you keep playing or test the speed until you feel comfortable with it. You can also make the background darker so it will be easier to see when you're playing. To do this, go to Display and go to the left and hit BGA Dark. And of course the last thing, if you've noticed, there are more difficulty levels to choose from. However, be warned that when you're playing in full mode and your life bar goes to 0, you will get a game over. If you look at the top of the screen, you can see 4 hearts. The hearts represent your life or how many songs you have left. You will always start with 4 hearts, and 4 hearts means you can play up to 3 songs. Arcade songs, which are the normal ones you see, take up 2 hearts, and if you clear the song, you get refunded 1 heart. So if you were to play only the arcade songs in your set, you can play up to 3 songs. Remix takes up 3 hearts, and you'll be refunded 1 heart, so that means you can only play up to 2 songs. Full song takes up 4 hearts, and you'll be refunded 2 hearts, and again, just like Remix, you can play up to 2 songs. Shortcut takes 1 heart, and you won't be refunded. So in your set, if you were to play shortcuts only, you can play up to 4 songs. If your arcade does not have the current version, Phoenix, and your arcade is still on XX, Prime 2, or any other version of the game, the heart system is a bit different. In the older version of the game, if you did not get at least an A rating, you would not be refunded a heart. So instead of having 3 songs, you only get 2 songs. On the dance pads, you'll see 2 red bars on it. A lot of players use this because it gives them balance when they're playing songs with a lot of arrows coming up. It helps preserve stamina a lot better than playing the game with no bar. Here's a clip of me playing the game without holding onto the bar. This took a lot of energy as I was struggling to keep myself balanced and not fall off the dance pads. There are some players that are really good at playing the game without using the bar, and who knows, maybe that could be you. In this clip, I am holding onto the bar. Notice I have more control and struggle less compared to not holding onto the bar. A lot of players hold onto the bar because it makes it easier to hit the notes and you don't have to worry about falling off the pads. At the end of the day, you can choose whether or not to use the bar. There's no right or wrong way to play so long as you're having fun. If you want to save your progress and settings, you can get an AM pass. Your local arcade should sell that, and if not, when you get an AM pass, go to the website and sign up. I'll guide you through it. You can start by Googling PIU game, and it should be the first option you see, or piugame.com. Once you're on the website, click register and it'll take you to this page. Once you have completed the first 3 steps, click on the terms of use, scroll down and accept that. After that, enter the email address you wish to use. They'll send you an email to verify. Verify your email and it should send you to the AM Pass website. If not, back on the PIU game website, hit the 3 lines or menu icon on the top right corner and click on AM Pass, which I have circled. When you're on the AM Pass website, use the login that you made on the PIU game website. After that, you can click on the register your card option. When you click register your card, this will pop up and it will ask you to enter the 16-digit serial number on the back of your AM Pass. Once you're done that, it will show you your card. Scroll to the bottom and enter what you want your name to be shown on the machine. When you log into the game, it will appear like this. Pretty cool, right? Now that you have a card, you can show off your scores and save your settings without having to do them again. Remember earlier when I mentioned premium mode? This mode is exclusively available for AM Pass holders. You can access premium mode by putting in an extra credit and selecting it when you're about to start your set. In premium mode, you will have 6 hearts, access to some lock songs available only in premium mode, co-op mode, and the best part, you won't get a game over if your life bar dies. The only way you can get a game over is if you get more than 50 misses in a row. When you're playing with friends, there's one important detail that I want to add. If you're playing with a friend and one of you accidentally started the game before both of you can confirm, Make sure the player that's not in steps on the yellow or center panel to add themselves in. This can only be done at the beginning of your set, so if you already play one song before adding your friend in, they won't be able to join until your next set. If you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble. If you ever need help or have any questions, you can message me through Discord. My Discord will be in the description, or you can always ask anybody in the community. The community will always be there to help you, but if you're in an area where Pump It Up isn't big, you're always welcome to message me. Again, thank you so much for your time and support. It means a lot to me. I hope this has helped you, and if you know anybody that wants to play Pump It Up, you can show them this guide as well. I really appreciate you for being here, and I hope you enjoy your time playing Pump It Up.